What's up, everybody? It's Now here, and I hope you guys are doing well, guys and girls, and I hope y'all stay well as well, obviously. And as you can see right here, Jamaal Bowman, it seems like he's going to be my new district rep, and that's NY-16 if you don't know. And he beat Elliot Engel, who I recently covered. He came out at a George Floyd protest, and he had the audacity to come and say he wouldn't care to speak if he didn't have a primary. And obviously, he got that primary, and right now it seems like he's getting packed up out of here, and it's just great to see. So I just made sure to so everybody, even though like us young people, a lot of us, we don't agree with Biden and we don't want him to be our current Democratic representative as president, but at the same time we got to keep pushing, and then we got to keep looking at elections like these, like that also matter. It's not only about the presidency, it's also about elections that matter like these, and it's just great to see. Obviously, he was someone who was endorsed by the Justice Democrats, and if you don't know who that group is, you don't know what they do. They basically push for representatives who don't take corporate PAC money. So obviously, if you take corporate PAC money, most likely you're going to be looking to the corporation's best interest, and you're going to be looking to the people second. That's the reason why I said second, probably even last. I don't even know. That's the reason why that we have the current system that we have right now, and so all these problems and so many things that we don't agree with, like Democrats and Republicans could get together and they could agree on a lot of things, like giving Los Angeles Lakers $4 million and designating them as a small business in a time of a pandemic. Imagine that. So yeah, that's just one thing. And obviously they push for, I'm not even sure if I mentioned it just a while ago or not, but they push for progressive ideas like Green New Deal, Medicare for all, justice reform, free college, getting rid of student debt, etc. Like things that people actually want, like things that make sense that are in other countries that we don't have here, because most of these politicians take money from corporations. So they're basically pushing every single year to get in representatives that represent us, and they've been doing that since 2018. Started off with Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez and all those people. Let me mention all of them because they deserve to be acknowledged. Like I said, AOC, Ilhan Omar, Ayanna Pressley, Rashida Tlaib, Pramila Jayapal, Ro Khanna, and Raul. I can't pronounce his last name, but yeah, I appreciate all those people, and as you can see, that's only 7 people named, and there's also more progressive Democrats in office, but for the most part, most politicians, they serve corporations first. You can see that through these type of actions that we've seen recently. We're dealing with a pandemic, and most people receive one check of $1,200, and maybe unemployment is great right now, but at the same time, someone like me who is a essential worker, we don't even receive hazard pay. It's amazing, and you just hate to see it. So Jamaal Bowman, he took him down, and it seems like it. Next week, the mail-in ballots are going to be counted, but I believe he'll still end up with the win. And it's just great to see because at first, when I went to go vote, I only seen one person that was young, and I wasn't sure if the old people would decide to vote in a new guy, but he's someone who's black, and most people are black and brown in this area, and I'm glad they showed out for the black man who actually has policies that represent our best interests, I believe. And obviously he doesn't take corporate PAC money, and we need more of that. Like, we need to get rid of this system that we have right now. So as you can see right here, Hillary Clinton, Bob Mendes, I don't even know who that is, Chuck Schumer, Andrew Cuomo, they all endorse Elliot Engel. And I'm pretty sure they have some awareness of what he said, and they still decided to endorse him. So most of these people right here, I'm pretty sure all of them, they have taken corporate PAC money. So obviously they're corrupt, and you can see what I said right here. Can't wait to see the corruption disappear. and a group like the Justice Democrats pushing every single year to make sure, little by little, we chip away at the corruption and get rid of all of them, so we can make sure we get our Green New Deal, our Medicare for all, everything that we need, because time and time again, every single year we just vote in these Democrats who are useless, and we never get change. We just get, oh, this person's not racist, or yeah, they support gay rights, So yeah, on social issues, they may agree with us, but on economics, we don't receive our justice. How you gonna better the lives of people if you don't include them economically, And they're not listening to that, and I'm glad to see that we're getting people who actually do listen to us and will do the best for us instead of corporations. So I'm gonna play Jamaal Bowman's words, and I said words, his speech, and yeah, he addresses many important things. Not this one.
Unfortunately, as we all know, we live in a country where, despite our financial wealth, we have tens of millions of children still living in poverty. And as an educator working for the Department of Education for 20 years, I've seen the impact of poverty on the lives of our kids each and every day. And poverty is not a result of children and families who don't work hard. Our children and families work as hard as anyone else. Poverty is by political design, and it's rooted in a system that has been fractured and corrupt and rotten from its core from the inception of America, especially over the last several decades. So poverty and the impact of poverty on our children, and dealing with issues of institutional racism and sexism and classism and xenophobia and everything that keeps the majority of us oppressed, is what we designed this campaign to fight against. So tonight, as we celebrate, we don't just celebrate me as an individual. We celebrate this movement, a movement designed to push back against a system that's literally killing us. It's killing black and brown bodies disproportionately, but it's killing all of us. It's killing us mentally, psychologically, and spiritually. It's forcing us to live in a country and in a world where so many people are hopeless and have lost faith, not just in the political system, but in each other. But our movement is designed to restore that faith, to restore that hope, to bring back the belief in what is possible, to root our values in everything we do. Values of humanity, equality, and justice. Values that will center us fighting for those who are disenfranchised. Unfortunately, as we all know.
All right, man. That was just an amazing speech, and what you said is absolutely right. That's what this movement is about. Obviously, Bernie Sanders was the person who was leading it, and regardless, even if he doesn't become president, we still got to keep pushing. We can't lose faith in ourselves. We can't lose faith in each other. So we got to make sure every single election stay in it, keep pushing for candidates who will represent us, who are great candidates, who are great representatives of the community, like someone like him. And yeah, we just get the things that we deserve and things that we need, instead of just constantly the system just working for corporations, and that's it. And man, it's just great times, and we got to just see wins like this, because when it came to Bernie Sanders dropping out, or Super Tuesday, I knew it was over, right there and then, because I just seen the writing on the wall, everybody just get behind Biden, and I knew the older voters, they just seen, oh yeah, everybody getting behind Biden, and they see things like, oh, he's gonna make sure to put in a vice president that's a woman, things like that. They're not looking at every single thing of his record. They're not looking at any of his policies for the most part. They're just seeing the headline on CNN or whatever, MSNBC, etc. They don't really know what he's about. They're default voters. That's who basically put Biden in office. He didn't even go to California. He didn't even go to many of these states, and he ended up winning on Super Tuesday. So ones like these, man, they're just gonna make sure that we stay in the fight, and that's it. That's how you gotta look at this. Like, you gotta make sure you appreciate every single one of your wins, because what we're fighting against right now, it's a tough battle, but you gotta keep moving because it's the only option. Like, you can't just give up. So that's my main message from this video, you know. So I appreciate y'all, and I'll see y'all in the next one, you know.